Hello Western Civ, and welcome to week 4. We are almost done, and I know that many of you are already done. I mean, this is a lot of work, and many of you are really feeling it. And I just want to encourage you to keep pushing forward and to realize that you can get through and do well in this class. Many of you are seeing that you already are. And I want to remind you too, when you look at the grades and you look at the grade book, Canvas keeps all of my old assignments that I do from other classes. I have to figure out, this has been something I haven't been able to resolve. So you'll see assignments in the assignment section if you look in the grade book that I did not assign. So do not worry about them. Do not worry about them. Only focus on the assignments that show up in each module, and only worry about the assignments that are in each module for each week that I open up, okay? So I just want to clarify that. And so what excites me about this week is that many of you know about communism and World War II, but you really have not been exposed to the global ramifications of the Russian Revolution, Cold War, and the fact that World War I and World War II, which is always talked about as a world war, is only focused on Europe. And then, in the United States, you would think that World War II was mainly all about us, right? I mean, think about a World War II movie that you've watched. Even Saving Private Ryan, which I enjoy that film as well. But you get the sense that it's all about the United States. And in fact, while we were really significant players, hugely, we weren't the main. We come in late and we take the least damage. And in here, you're going to be watching a documentary on India's involvement in World War II. And I would like to even do more discussion on Africa's involvement and the context in which these nations were involved. And then what else was I going to say? Yes, and I'm having you read some of Lenin and Stalin's works. They're not easy reads. Lenin has much easier literature to read, and I talk about the fact that he's much more readable in some of my lectures. But these are an interesting, the primary sources that I put in there for you to look at, I thought were interesting for several reasons. And so look over those. If you do decide to discuss them, you're not going to get a bad grade if you misunderstood what you read. The reason why I also addressed Stalin and anarchism as one of the primary sources to read is because anarchism plays a huge part in activism, even in the United States. And many times you'll get people criticizing, kind of lumping anarchists and communists together. And you'll see here that there was a historic battle that the anarchists and the Stalinists had against each other, going all the way back to Stalin himself and his writings. And so that was something that I thought that I wanted you to kind of comprehend in terms of the legacy of world history. I'm probably going this week to post some videos on anarchism and communism and some of these other terms to help you grasp them a little bit better as well. And those are going to be optional videos. So that's all I have to say for this week. And please contact me if you need anything. Again, I try to be available as much as possible. Always keep in mind that there's a 14-hour difference and that sometimes I get messages from you and I'm just going to bed or I'm just getting up. So that's all. All right, so have a great week, and we'll be in touch.